Okay. Morning. So previously where we have started our discussion, if I'm not wrong, we have started with constructors. Am I correct? So how you define constructors in Java? Constructors are specialized type of setters whose name is same as of class name and don't have any return types. So that is your constructors and how to call the constructors. Tell me how you will call your normal setters and how you will call your constructors. Your setters you will be calling after object creation. But if you look at the constructors, it is called during object creation. This is the main difference. So with this, let us continue with our topic. If you ask me what is that, buckle up and watch it. Let me get my Eclipse for you. This is how my Eclipse looks like. Great. So I want yesterday's program, so let me get it for you, and here we go. Awesome. So this was yesterday's program we have coded, and if you look there, we have a customer class. We have 3 private members, customer ID, customer name, customer number, and after that we have 3 getters there. But if you look, I haven't given any constructor. If you haven't given, then who will give? Java compiler will give, and that we have already seen. But now, as a programmer, I want to give the constructor now. How you will give the constructor, sir, if you ask me, what's this? So customer, that is the name of the constructor. He's such kind of a person who will be giving me customer ID, awesome. And after that, who will give me the customer name, and this is how I will do it. This is customer name. Beautiful. And after that, I have to give the customer number as well. This is long what, sir? Customer number in this fashion. Beautiful. Let me come here, hit enter. Next, what you will do, sir? I will tell this dot what, sir? This is customer ID. So let me tell it customer ID equal to, I will give something there. What do you want to give, sir? Customer ID like this. This we have already coded in yesterday's class. Beautiful. Let me hit enter. What I will do, I will tell it as this dot what, sir? I'll tell it as customer name in this fashion. And whatever the customer name my local variable is having, so that I'm going to give it to my instance variable. In the same way, I will give it to my customer number as well. So I'll just tell it as whatever the customer number I'm having, I'll just take this and I'll put it inside one person. Who is that, sir? This dot what, sir? Customer number. So I'll just tell it customer number in this fashion. So this is like a setter. Means setter is like remote. Remote should be available for everyone. So what I will do, I'll come here and give it as what? Public. Here is my constructor. Beautiful. And now what I will do, I'll come to my main method, and 100% you can notice it is showing me an error. Why is that error? Because you're calling the 0 parameterized constructor. But if you look there, you have a constructor who is having how many parameters? 3 parameters. So it's the duty of a programmer to send their 3 arguments. And let me do it for you. I have to give the customer ID, that is 1, customer name. What is the name I've given yesterday? Rajkumar. Okay, so Rajkumar is the customer name. Customer number I should give it 989898, some number I want to give there. So 100% after setting the value for the customer object, I want to print all of them. So that is why you're calling the getters. You know already how it works, and I want to execute it. It's working. Beautiful. Okay, sir. Why you have coded yesterday's program itself? Why? Because I wanted to explain one concept. If you ask me which concept is that, watch it now. What I will do is, I will get my class. Which class, sir? Let me show you this. I'll create one class. I'll give the name of the class as customer. Inside this customer class, I want to create some methods. What methods, sir? As you know, method will be having certain name. I want to give the name as disp like this. This is a method. I want to give return type as void, and you have some body there. After that, I will create one more method. The name of the method is what? Disp again. But this disp is such kind of a person who will take one integer value, and the return type is void. In the same way, I want to create one more method, and the name of the method is disp again. He's such kind of a method who will take two parameters, and that is what I'm giving here. This is my method, and the return type is void. Think and tell me, will this work, yes or no? Will this work, yes or no? 100% yes. What concept is this? Method overloading means a class who is having multiple methods with the same name is method overloading. But I'm not speaking about methods now. I want to speak about the constructor. What do you mean, sir? Watch it. Now what I want to do is, I don't want these methods. These methods I don't want, so I just take them outside. Then what do you need, sir? I need their constructor. Constructor means this is how I will tell it. Now the question is, how many constructors you have inside this class? Only one. Can I give one more constructor in the same class is the question. Now come here. Can I give multiple methods with the same name inside the same class? Yes, it works. Here also the same thing. Inside one class, you can give multiple constructors, no problem, it will work. What do you mean, sir? Watch it. What I will do, I'll create one constructor in this way, but it's such kind of a constructor who will take two parameters in this way. I'll not stop here. I will create one more constructor, and he's such kind of a constructor who will take one parameter. Now you think and tell me, are all of these are constructors, yes or no? Do you have one constructor, multiple constructors? Multiple constructors with the same name inside the same class. We call it as not method overloading. His constructor, you should call it as constructor overloading. You can do it in Java. Understanding? Great. So whatever I'm telling it to you, I want to implement it using my Eclipse now. Question is how? Watch it. What I will do, I'll get my program. This is my program. And whatever I've coded in the main method, I want to eliminate all of these lines. I've eliminated. Currently, how many constructors you have there? Only one constructor. But I want to give one more constructor now. Question is how? Watch it. Let me decrease the size of him. This is my customer class. You have three private members. He is the first constructor. I want to give one more constructor. How is that? Let me hit enter, and I will tell it as customer like this. I'll open this, close this. I'll open this, close this. Now think and tell me, who has given this constructor? It is me, developer. Now think and tell me, inside this constructor, have I given some statements there? No, but I want to give certain statements inside this. Can I do it? Yes. Who will stop you? You can do that. How you will do it, sir? Watch this, what I will do. Whatever this customer ID is there, I want to give certain value to this. How you will give it? Very simple. I will tell this dot what, sir? Customer. So customer ID equal to, maybe I'll give it as 1. Beautiful. I will tell this dot what, sir? Customer name. I want to give a different name there. What is that, sir? If you ask me, I want to give it as Vishnu, like this. Great. I want to hit enter there. I will tell this dot what, sir? I want to give to customer number as well. So I'll just tell it as customer number in this fashion. And I want to give certain number. And this is how my number looks like in this fashion. So now question is, can I give the constructors like this? 100% yes. But how these instructions will work, I will tell you. But my question to you is, can you have multiple constructors with the same name inside the same class? You can do it. And this concept is known as what? This is known as what? Constructor overloading. Understanding this much? Great. So now, I want to make it work. So before I will tell you how it will work, I just want to show you the entire customer class, how it will look like. If you look here, this is my customer class. You have 3 private members. You have a constructor who is having 3 parameters. You have one more constructor who is having 0 parameters. After that, we have first getter, second getter, third getter. First getter will get me the ID, second getter name, third getter is the number. Any doubts till now? No doubt. What's this? Let me start coding my main method because your program execution will start from main method. I have to code it now. Question is how? Watch it. This is my main method. As you know that, this is a class. Class is imaginary. What is real? Object is real, and I have to create an object there. How will do it? I'll call my friend. Who is my friend? JVM. Hey, Mr. JVM, where are you? Please come and please create a customer object like this. And for him, I want to give one reference. The reference is C1. And you should tell what type it is. What type it is? Customer. But now, I want to give certain values here. Why I want to give certain values here, sir? Why? Because I want to call this constructor now. If I have to call this constructor, think and tell me where the constructor is getting called. During object creation. Means new customer, after that open bracket, close bracket, semicolon. This is calling of a constructor. But I want to call here the parameterized constructor. If I have to call parameterized constructor, it's your duty to send the arguments there. And what arguments you will send there, sir, if you ask me, what's this? I will give there 2 followed by, I want to give the name as well. What name, sir? Rajkumar. And I want to give one number as well. 989876, some number I want to give. Awesome. Next what, sir? Now what's this? Now I want to see is really all of these values are set or not. But before I tell you how it will set and how it will get you, I want to execute this program now currently. How you will execute, sir? Watch it. As you know, my Java program will be executed by my JVM, and JVM will start executing from the main method. This is my main method. It will go here and it will see there is an assignment. When there is an assignment, right side, new. After that, customer. Now you are telling to the JVM, go to the customer class and create an object. This is a customer class. Looking at this, it will create one object in one segment known as what? Heap segment. And let me show it to you. There is one segment and all I don't want to show. Directly one object I will tell it. Which object is this, sir? This is a customer object. Object means it will be having a brand new address. Inside this what you have? Whatever a class is having. What a class is having? Customer ID. Beautiful. I will just tell customer ID like this. Good. To start with, it is having 0. After that, what you have? Very good. So you have customer name, and to start with, the data type of that is null. After that, what you have? Customer number also you have, and 100% to start with, you have 0 there. Not only that, you have 2 constructors. Let me tell those 2 constructors. So he is the first constructor, he is the next constructor. Constructor means it's like an angel in Java. So I'll just tell starts like this, 2 constructors. After 2 constructors, you have what there? You have getters as well. I want to give getters also. How will do it, sir? Let me tell you. This is my first getter. He will get me the customer ID. He is the second getter who will get me the name. He is the third getter who will get me the number. Awesome. After this, what will happen, sir, if you ask me? Your customer object is ready. Open bracket, close bracket, semicolon. What you're calling? What you're calling? What you're calling here? Open, close, semicolon. What you're calling? You're calling one constructor. Am I correct? Question is, if you look at your customer class, there is no one constructor. Instead, there are 2 constructors there. Now, how or which constructor will get called and which constructor will start executing? Very simple. If you look here, you're calling which constructor? A constructor which is there in the customer. So now what will happen is, it will go and ask, hey, where is customer constructor? This fellow, this fellow. Both of them are raising hands. Now there is a confusion. When there is a confusion, it will come and see what? Number of parameters. You have seen this set of rules somewhere? Where you have seen? Method overloading rules. The same rules are applying for constructor overloading as well. How is that, sir? Watch it. You are calling such kind of a constructor who is having 1, 2, 3. 3 parameters. So now what it will do is, it will go here and ask that I need such kind of a constructor who is having 3 parameters. If you look here, this fellow, 3 parameters. This fellow, under 0. And that is why here, this fellow is getting invoked. Means from there, where the call will go, the call will come here. Understanding? Great. Now tell me what you're sending there. What you're sending there? To, after that, Rajkumar, number. Who will collect it? This fellow will collect it. Customer ID, 2. Customer name, Rajkumar. Customer number, that number. And now he is executing. What is the customer ID is there? Give it to instance variable. Customer name, instance variable. Customer number, instance variable. So now, that is my instance variable. Now what should I do? It is not anymore having all of these values. Then what it will be having, sir? That is what I am showing you. Customer ID will be what? Customer name will be what? Rajkumar. Beautiful. Customer number will be what? So one number is there. So that number I want to give. Is there any doubt in this? Great. New concept you have learned. What is that? Even though you have a multiple constructors in your class, that particular constructor is only getting called. Why is that? It will follow the same rules how you followed in method overloading. Got this? Great. Where? In second constructor. Yeah, I'll tell you. Let me finish my explanation. You are telling that there is no shadowing problem here. But then also you are using this. Wait for some time, I'll tell you. Okay. What's this? This right side is over. Am I correct? If right side is over, it will give me an address. Who will catch it? C1 will catch it. So 100% C1 is this. And what he will catch? 1000. So 1000 is catching means he started to refer to this. Now I want to see really your customer ID is having 2 Rajkumar and that number. Means I want to get all of these values. Tell me, how can I get all of these values? Can you tell C1.customer ID? You cannot. Why? All of them are private members. But I want to get it with the help of whom? Remote. Who is that remote? Getters. Call the getters, you get that. Really, sir? Let me show you. Watch it. What I will do, I'll tell C1 dot. Please get me something. What I should get? Customer ID. Beautiful. Whatever he will give me, I'll cut it and put it inside the print statement like this. Let me hit enter. I want customer name as well, so I'll just tell it as get. Get what, sir? Customer name in this fashion. He'll give me the customer name. I will take it, cut it, and put it inside the print statement in this fashion. In the same way, I will tell C1 dot. I want to get what? Customer. Customer what? Number. Whatever the data it is giving me, I want to print it. Means you cut it and put it inside the print statement in this fashion. And let me see, whatever that object is having, is it really having 2 Rajkumar and that number? Let me see now. If you have to see, you should take this cursor and click on this run button, and when you do that, you have the output there. Understanding? Great. This is not the end of my story, my friends. Now you watch it. Now I want to call this constructor now. Previously, which constructor I called? This fellow, parameterized. But now I want to call him now. Question arises, how you will do it? How will call this constructor now? Tell me, when the constructor is getting called? During object creation. Means when you create an object, then only constructor is getting called. Means if you want to call this constructor, you have to create an object. New customer, then call it. Now if I have to call this constructor, when the constructor is getting called? During object creation. Means I have to create one more object to call this constructor now. Question arises, how you will do it? Watch it. Now, let me come here. What's this now? I will tell new and I will tell customer like this. I will tell open bracket, close bracket, semicolon. And for him, I have to give a different reference. Why is that, sir? Can I have a same reference? In object orientation class only you have learnt. Can you have the same reference? This is one object. The reference is what? C1. This is my next object. Can I give C1 only? Absolutely not. Why? Let me give an example. I'm having two dogs. Two dogs are there in front of me. Both the dogs' names are Maxi. Maxi, come. Which Maxi should come? Confusion is there. In the same way, if we give C1 for both the objects, C1, customer ID, which customer ID should give? That is why it should have a different names there. That is why I will do a lot of brainstorming and give a different name. What names are? C2 I will give. Okay, sir. Next what? Now let us see how this will work now. What's this? All these statements are over. Now it will come here. Assignment, right side, new. You're telling to the JVM, there is one class. Which class? Customer. Go there, look at that class, create one brand new object. You should always understand how many times you will tell new, those many objects are getting created. First time you told new, one object is ready. Again you're telling new, one more object is getting created there. Really, sir? Watch it. Now JVM will go to this customer class and it will create a brand new object. And if you ask me, how is that? That is what I'm showing you. There is a brand new object is getting created. Which object is this? This is a customer object again. Now question is, one class is there. Using one class, can I create multiple objects? You can. And this you have learned long way back in object orientation class itself. New car, for that C1, new car, for that C2. How many car objects? Two car objects. But how many class? Only one class. In the same way, one customer class, multiple objects you can create. No problem. Understanding? Great. What's this? There is a brand new object and this is how my object looks like. Which object is this? This is my customer object itself. So that is why it will be having customer ID. Beautiful. It is having customer name. Amazing. It will be having customer number like this. Great. To start with, it will be having default values. That is what I'm showing you. 0, null and 0. And after that, you have two beautiful constructors here. This is first constructor. You have the next constructor as well. Great. Not only this, we have three getters as well because you're creating an object of customer. And whatever customer is having, that is what your object is having. Beautiful. Next what? Now, your second object is ready. Object is ready. Now what's this? After this, open, close, semicolon. What you're calling? One constructor of which class? Customer class. Now what Java will do is, it will go here and search for customer constructor. If you look here, this is the constructor, this is the constructor. Confusion. Now what it will do is, it will come and see how many parameters you are sending. How many parameters you are sending? 0. Means what it will do is, I am calling such kind of a constructor wherein it is not taking any parameters. Who is he? Is he him or him? It is second one. So that is why call will go here. Now he is executing. Now what's this? He is not taking anything. Now it is executing. When it is executing, assignment, right side, 1. 1 to whom you are giving? Customer ID. Which customer ID? This customer ID. Sensing this much? Yes or no? Great. So this is the customer ID and 100% for him. Now it will be having 1. And that is what I am showing to you. In the same way, Vishnu you are giving to whom? Customer name. Beautiful. So I'll just give it as Vishnu there like this. Not only that, there is one number as well and that number is allocated to him. Next what, sir? If you ask me, what's this? Let me come here. Now, right side execution is over. What it will give me? Address. Who will catch it? C2. Where is C2, sir? That is what I'm showing you. This is C2. C2 will be having 2000, means it will start referring to this. Now I want to see, really this object is having one Vishnu and this means I want to get all of these three. If I have to get it, directly you cannot access it. These are private members. Call these getters. These getters are like remote. It will go there and fetch all of this. And how you will do it, sir? Now tell me. I have to call the getters now. How you will call? Using C1 or C2? C2, because I want customer 2 objects, all those values. And how you will do it, sir? Watch it. I'll come here, C2 dot. Dot what, sir? Get. Get what, sir? Customer ID. He will give me something. Now I will just cut it and put it inside the print statement like this. Now I will hit enter. I will tell system.out.println. I will tell C2 dot. C2 dot what, sir? Get customer name also I want. Beautiful. In the same way I will tell system.out.println C2 dot. C2 dot what, sir? Get customer number like this. Now let us see what is my output. If in case I save it and execute it, you can notice there I'm having a total of 6 print statement. 3 print statement, 3 print statement. If you look at these 3 print statement, you're telling C1 customer ID. What is C1 customer ID? C1 customer ID, what is that? 2. C1 customer name, what is that? Rajkumar. C1 customer number, that number I'm getting there. That's not the end. You have the next print statement. You're telling C2's customer ID, what is that? 1. C2's customer name, what is that? Vishnu, and that number. And that is why you have that output like that. Understanding this much? Yes or no? Great. So now a new concept you have learned. What is that? Whenever you have a multiple constructors like this, and if you want to call both of them, you should understand that constructor is always getting called when you create an object of it. Means if you want to call him, you should create an object. Now I want to call him in one object only, you cannot call both. If you want to call him, create one object. I want to call him, you have to create brand new object. Sensing what I'm trying to tell? Yes or no? Any doubt in this? No doubt. Now coming to your question. Your friend asked me one question, that is, sir, if you look here, this constructor, there is no shadowing problem. Is this necessary to use this? That's your question. Correct? Not necessary. I'll tell you. What's this? This I will remove. Great. This I will remove. And this I will remove. Can you see the color of them? Sky blue. Where is sky blue? It's here. Means whatever you give here, they are behaving like an instance variable itself. Means if in case you save it and execute it, you can notice there you have the same output. The question is, then why the hell I should give? A great Tata is there, Gandhi Tata. He told cleanliness is next to godliness. You should write a clean code. And especially whenever you are giving a setters and constructors for instance variables, you should always use this there. That's a good programming practice. I will not give. What will happen? No problem. It will work. It's like your conventions. Your conventions, without using conventions, will it work? Yes. But you should not use conventions. If you want to become a Spider-Man, Wonder Woman, and Superman, 100% don't use it. But you want to be a normal person, you have to use it. Understanding? Great. So let me put this back now, and awesome. I put this back. If in case you execute, same output is there. I hope I clarified your doubt. Thank you. Awesome. So let me close this console, and whatever we have seen now is using Eclipse. Let me put this using animation and show it to you how it will work using my animation there. Watch it. Where is my animation? I should find it, and here we go. Okay, so I have to get my program now. Let me get it. Program, where are you? Please come. Good. Awesome. So that's your customer class. And if you look here, you have customer ID, customer name, customer number. We have one constructor. See, in my program, I've given this constructor here. This constructor here, no problem. But end of the day, it belongs to the class. Any doubts? No. If you look here, 0 parameterized constructor, 1 is there. Arul is there, but what I've given there? Vishnu. So some values it is changed, but the working remains the same. And here we have a constructor which is having 3 parameters, and now all of these 3 parameters it is taking and giving it to the instance variables, and 100% we have 3 getters. So I have to execute it. For that I need main method. Main method, where are you? Please come. Good. Thank you. So this is how my program looks like, and let us see how this will work. If you look here, in my program what I did, first I called the parameterized constructor. Yes or no? And after that I called him. But here in the animation it is ulta, but working remains the same. Understanding what I'm trying to tell? Great. So now I should start executing my program. So you have the main method. Here it will start its execution. Is the first line, assignment, right side, new customer, means a brand new object is getting created. And now what it is having, whatever a customer class is having, it is having CID, it is having, yes, to start with default value, it is having CNAME there, good. To start with it is having null, and after that it is having CNUM, and to start with it is having 0 like this. Great, sir. After that what? You have constructors also, you have getters also inside this, but I'm not showing it so that it will become more complicated here. Awesome. Next what, sir? After that what you're telling is, you're telling open bracket, close bracket, semicolon. Means what you're calling? A constructor which is there in the customer class. If you look at the customer class, in fact, you have two constructors there. Where the call will go? Here or here? Where? It will go to the first one because he is having 0 parameters. Means from there, the call will come here. Really, sir? Come. Can notice. Great. So now all of these 3 statements will execute. When 3 statements will execute, that is how it will reflect in my memory. Very good, sir. Next what? Closure. Closure means control should leave. Where it should go, where it came from. It came from here, it will come here. Really, sir? Come. It will come. Awesome. Right side is over. Now it will give the address. Who will catch it? C1. So this is my C1. C1 will catch this 1000 and it will start referring to him. And after that, you are telling here, hey C1, get me ID, get me the name, get me the number. All of that will get displayed. Understanding? Great. Now, next what you will do, sir? These 3 statements are also over. Now let me come to this statement. Assignment, right side, new customer. What you are doing here again? You are again creating a customer object. Again I repeat, how many times you have used the new, those many objects are getting created. First time you have used new, one object is ready. Again you are telling new, one more object is getting created. Really, sir? Watch it. New, if you tell customer, it will go to the customer class. Looking at this, it will create one brand new object here like this. And what it is having, sir, whatever a customer is having, it is having CID to start with 0, it is having CNAME to start with, it is having null, it is having CNUM to start with, it is having 0. Great. You have getters and constructors also inside this, but I'm not showing you. Beautiful. After that, you're telling open bracket, close bracket, semicolon. You're calling a constructor which is there in the customer class. This is the customer class and we have 2 constructors here. Question arises, to which constructor the call will go? You're sending their 3 parameters, 3 arguments. Means this fellow is having 3 parameters. From there it will come here. Really, sir? Come. It will come here. Great. So now this fellow will receive that 2, this fellow will take that LX, and that fellow will take that number here. And after that, these 3 statements is getting executed. When they get executed, that is how they will reflect here in this object. And that is what I'm showing you. Got this? Great. So now, right side is over. But before that, all these 3 statements are getting over means it's a closure. Closure means control should leave, where it should go, where it came from. It came from here, it will come here. Really, sir? Come. Come, no? Very good. Now right side is over. It will give the address. Who will catch it? C2. So this is my C2. C2 is having 2000 and is referring to this. And after that you're telling C2, get me the ID. C2, get me the name. C2, get me the number. All of this I will get it. Understanding? Great. So this is all about your constructor overloading, and even though you have a multiple constructors in the class, you can call both of them. If you want to call both of them, you have to create multiple objects there. You cannot tell that I want to create only one object. Using one object only, I want to call both of them. Impossible. Sensing this much? Yes or no? Great. So impossible in the sense, I have to write here something wherein call will go there also at one shot. That will not happen. Sensing this much? Great. Any doubts in this? Any doubts? No doubts. Great. How you define constructor overloading? Constructor overloading. How you define it? Multiple constructors with the same name inside the same class is constructor overloading. But how this confusion of same name is overcome by Java? Same rules what you have seen in method overloading. Sensing this much? Great. See, in Java there is something known as types of constructors as well. What do you mean by types of constructors? What's this? There is the first type of constructor known as zero parameterized constructor. What do you mean by that? You are speaking about such constructors who will not take anything. Such kind of constructors are known as what? Zero parameterized constructor. There are such constructors who will take the parameters. It can be 3, it can be 2, it can be 1, it can be 10, it can be 100, it can be 1 billion also. Such kind of a constructors are known as what? Parameterized constructor, because it is having parameters. Actually speaking, people will speak about only these two, that is parameterized and zero parameterized. Actually speaking, there is one more. It's a default constructor. The difference between the zero parameterized and default constructor is what? Zero parameterized constructor, a programmer is giving it. And in this constructor, what statements you want, you can give there, because it's your constructor. But default constructor is such constructor given by Java, that is Java compiler. What statement it want, it will not give. It will just give one empty constructor. Actually speaking, there are 3, not 2. Understanding? What are the types of constructors? Number 1, zero parameterized constructor given by a developer. Number 2, parameterized constructor. Number 3, default constructor. This is also a very important question when it comes to interviews. They will ask you, what are the types of constructors? Please explain with the help of a program. Understanding this much? Great. With this, let me proceed further with my next topic. And what is that, sir? If you ask me, watch it. Let me get my Eclipse here, and I want to show you something. What do you want to show, sir? Watch it. What I will do, these 2 lines I will comment. These 2 lines. Why? If I don't comment it, you will get the answer. I'm just commenting, but afterwards I will remove. I'll come to the customer class, and if you look in the customer class, you have 1, 2. 2 constructors are there. What I will do is, I'll come here and I will remove the zero parameterized constructor. This is zero parameterized constructor. Am I correct? If you're in deep meditation, please open your eyes. Okay. So 100% I have to remove this. I will remove it now. Now let me come here. If I comment or uncomment this line, will it work, yes or no? Let me show you the entire program first. This is how my entire program looks like. Is this visible for everyone? Is this visible? Great. Now if you look, there is only parameterized constructor. There is no zero parameterized here. Now my question, understand. I'll come to my main method here. I want to uncomment this line. If I uncomment this line, will it show me an error or will it work? Will it show me an error or will it work? Will it work? Let me show you. If I uncomment this line, 100% it is working. Why it is working? Because you are calling one parameterized constructor, and in the customer class, there is a parameterized constructor. No problem, it works. Now, the twist. If I remove this, if I uncomment this, will it work or not? Will it work or not? How many of you tell it will work? Raise your hands. Beautiful. May I know the reason? See, you should understand, when you go for an interview, when they ask you the question, simply yes, no, if you tell, that's not the end. They'll go on chaining the questions there. Why is that? Tell me. I want to do this. You are doing like this. I want to do this for me. Oh, you have created that variable, right? I don't want it. I want this type. How you do? This is how interviews will look like. So when you learn any programming language or any course there, only creamy layer, if you learn, you cannot crack any interview. The more deeper the concept you know, the probability of you getting into the company will drastically increase. Anyhow, come here. If I uncomment this line, some people are telling it will work. Why it will work? It will not work, you told, right? It will work or it will not work? It will work, you told. Okay, good. Why it will work? Huh? Okay, what's this? Open bracket, close bracket, semicolon. What are you calling? Constructor who's having 0 parameters. Now the question is, do you have 0 parameterized constructor there? Have you given it? No. If you haven't given, then who will give? Java compiler. What Java compiler will give? One default constructor. You are absolutely wrong. You are wrong. Now you'll ask me, sir, that is what you told, sir? No, I haven't told like this. That is what I told you. Listen to my words properly. What's this? When Java compiler will give constructor, you tell me, when it will give? When it will give? When a programmer haven't given any constructor, that time Java compiler will give. Let me repeat this once again. Java compiler will give the constructor default when you haven't given any constructor. That was my statement yesterday. Now you tell me, programmer is me. Have I given the constructor there? Yes. Yes, I have given means why the hell Java compiler will give? Because already you have given there. Sir, you have given parameterized, sir. 0 parameters you have not given. All of this it will not see. Have you given constructor? Yes or no? Yes, it will not give. Understanding this? Great. Means, if Java compiler is not giving any default constructor here, why? Because already a constructor is there. Means here, there is no default constructor. If there is no default constructor, 100% where the call will go? Call will not go. Java will tell you that kind of a constructor does not exist. And if you take your cursor and hold on this, that is what it is telling you. What is telling you? The constructor customer is undefined. That is not there in the customer class. Sensing this much? So, each word which comes from my mouth, you know, is having a lot of importance. You should listen to me properly. Anyhow, so now I have to make it work. If I have to make it work, what you should do? Java will not give. You as a programmer, you can give, right? Yes or no? Let me give it. Let me come here and I want to give the constructor there. How is that, sir? Customer, I'll hit control space and you have the constructor there like this. And now if you see there, when you give the constructor, immediately error is gone. Why? Because you've already given the constructor. Sensing this much? So brand new concept you have learned. What is that? What is that? What is that? Constructor overloading. So that is done and dusted. Here what you have learned. Whenever you have given any constructor, Java compiler will never give any constructor. But if it has to work, you have to explicitly tell that constructor. Is that clear? So most of you will commit the mistake during your interviews as well. Maybe here you can tell because just now I have spoken about this. But after some time, maybe 2.5 months, 3 months, when your course will get over, interviews will start coming. And that time when you go, sir, error, sir, again you will tell. That much confidence I am having because so many students I have seen in my life. When I tell it, okay, sir, I got it, sir, understood, sir, very good, sir. But when it comes to interviews, you fail. Why is that? Lack of practice, lack of, giving interviews. That is why always go to the PG and you have friends with you. Please sit face to face and go on asking the question to your friends. Let them answer. When you do that, you are telling to your mind how to face the interviews. Please do that. Not only that, here in TAP Academy, Not every Saturday. When the trainers are free, we will conduct the mock interviews, wherein trainers will take the mock for you. Is mock is over for you? One mock is over, correct? When it was over? Last Saturday it is over. And I know some of you are literally shocked, mock was there. So all of these details we are putting it in the Slack, that you have a mock there and these are the students' name. At this time you should come to the TAP Academy. And I know that some of you don't know what do you mean by Slack. But you know WhatsApp, you know Instagram, you know Facebook, but Slack you don't know. Remember my friends, whatever the communication we are giving it to you from TAP Academy side, it will be communicated through Slack itself. And some students will ask me, why not WhatsApp? Why Slack? Because everyone will use WhatsApp. Every hour we'll open the WhatsApp, so we'll get to know all the information immediately. No. Actually speaking, we implemented this long way back in 2018, 2017, the same thing using WhatsApp. But what to do? This WhatsApp is having a great facility of sharing the numbers there. Means if we create a group, and in that group, boys are also there, girls are also there. So what happened literally in one of the batch is, there's a lot of things happened, I cannot tell it in the class, okay? So that's why Slack, you are here to get that job as soon as possible. So only communication should happen between you and me, that is TAP Academy, not you and your beloved ones. That should not happen. Beautiful. So please look at your Slack and please attend the mock as well. You'll get an experience there. But it's such an irony that some students will not attend the mock. End of the day, you will suffer. And the name of this is mock. What do you mean by mock? We are mocking an interview. It's not a real interview. We are mocking. Means when you come and sit in front of us, you will understand how the real interviews will happen. You'll experience. And the trainers will tell you, this is the mistake what you did. Don't commit the same mistake during your interview. And some students, oh, I haven't prepared, I'll not attend. Then well, you'll attend. When you go for the first interview, you'll be shivering. Why? You don't have that experience. Understanding? Make sure you attend the mock. See, you are not giving any money for the mock. It's free of cost. You should understand you have paid some money. Which batch you are from? February batch. Batch 2. You have paid some 30,000 rupees. That 30,000 rupees, is it yours? It's your parents' hard-earned money. And even after your engineering, they have spent you lakhs together. 5 lakh, 8 lakh, 10 lakh, 15 lakh, 20 lakh, 25 lakh. But then also, you haven't given that offer letter to your parents. That dad, mom, these many days you have sacrificed your entire life and you took care of me. Now it's my turn. I will take care of you. You please take rest. Have anyone told this to your parents? It's such an irony that even after your graduation, you are telling that my parents, I don't have job. I want to do a course there. Give me 30,000 again. And your parents did not told you no. They told, please go 30,000. Please get that job as soon as possible. So for that, what has to be done? You should be doing it. What other work you have here? Most of you are from outside Bangalore. How many of you are from outside Bangalore? Raise your hands. 99.9% of you are outside Bangalore. You came here to Bangalore for what? To get that job. To get that job, what you should do? Attend class every day. Attend the mock. Take the test. Employability test. Do the coding in the time. That is what you should do every day. Some students, they will do, what they will do? Simply they are here in Bangalore to enjoy, to burn their parents' money. Should understand how to get that 30,000 rupees. Your parents have suffered how much? If you are a big shot, child, then no problem. If you are a middle class family child, then there is a big problem. Because I also come from a middle class family itself. Understand that, why you came here. And please do that whatever is required to get a job. Because at this point of time, it's just a month, the course has been started. Maybe you are not understanding. After 2 months, 3 months, 4 months or 5 months of your course is over, Now you'll get all of these thoughts. Oh, I'm not getting job. What should I do now? I'm not getting offer letter. What should I do now? There will be pressure from your parents that no, it's been 4 to 5 months. We are sending you the PG amount. You are not getting the job. What you are doing? Not only that, your society will stress you. Means you'll go to your home, there is a function there, family function. You'll go there. And you know the story. They know that you don't have a job. They'll come and poke you. What you're doing? How much money you're earning? They'll poke you. You don't care. But your parents are not from your generation, previous generation. They do care what people tell. You should not care what people tell. But your parents will care for that. At least for parents, get that placement as soon as possible. Is that clear? Okay. What's this? Now, let me continue with our concept. As I told you that if you have given any constructor, Java compiler will never ever give any constructor. You have to give it explicitly. Beautiful. With this, let me proceed further. What is that, sir, if you ask me? This is my brand new concept, and the name of the concept is this. What is that, sir? Constructor chaining. What is that? Constructor chaining. Oh, it's not visible. Okay. So now question is, what is this constructor chaining is all about? See, in constructor chaining, there are two types. There is the first, this is second. So first one, we call it as local chaining. Good. The second one is chaining from one class to another. This is one more type. Now the second type, which is here, I will teach you in a concept of inheritance, which is after encapsulation. But at this point of time, you don't know the concept of inheritance, so ignore this type. So I'll just ignore it. Awesome. So let us understand with the first type. What is that? Local chaining. And now you have all the knowledge to understand local chaining. Now the first question is, local chaining, okay sir, you explain, but first tell me what is constructor chaining? Calling from one constructor to another constructor is known as local chaining. What it is? Calling from one constructor to another constructor is known as local chaining. What do you mean by this? Watch it. So let me not start with the constructors directly, but instead, let me go to my program here. Awesome. What I will do, I'll go above here, line number 3, and I want to create one class. The name of the class is demo. Beautiful. Inside this demo, I want to create one method, disp. I'll open this and I will close this, and I want to give a return type as void there. Beautiful. I want to create one more constructor, the name, not constructor, one method. Is such kind of a method who is taking one parameter, that is int a. You have two methods. Now tell me, what example is this? Method overloading. Great. Now, I want to call this method now. Which method? Disp I want to call. From where you will call? What's this? Let me go to my main method. Your program execution starts from here. And main method should call this disp method. Question arises, how? Class is imaginary. What is real? Object. So let me create an object of it. New, demo, open bracket, close bracket, semicolon. And for him, I will give the reference as D. And what type it is you should tell. What type it is? Demo. So I'll just tell it as demo in this way. Very good. I will use the reference here, D dot. And if you look there, you have two methods, disp and disp. One is taking 0 parameters, another is taking 1 parameter. I want to call the first disp method in this fashion. When you do that, which disp method is getting called? This disp method. Now I want to print one statement here. What is that? System.out.println, and I will tell inside disp method like this. Okay sir, next what? Now watch it. Now it is coming here, I will execute. Now what I want to do is, after this statement, I want to call him now. Means from here I want to call him. Question is how? Understanding what I am trying to tell? Yes or no? Great. If you look here, from where to where I am calling, if you look, I am calling from main method. What you are calling? Disp. Where is disp? Disp is here. It will go here. Now he is executing. First statement it will execute. Now after executing this statement, I want to call him now. Means after this statement, you have to write there one instruction wherein it is going to call him. Question is how you will do it. How you will do? All of this is nursery of Java. At this point of time, you should be knowing what it is. Because all of the fundamentals, everything, before strings itself, you should be knowing. What is a class, what is an object, what is new, how should I call, what is a return type, casting, everything. I cannot come here and teach you again and again. I should come here and teach you new concepts, not the old concepts. From here, I want to call him. How you will call? Means from here, it will come here. From here, it should not go back there. Instead, from here, it should come here. And after that, it should go back and then it should go there. How you will do? Huh? Calling of methods you don't know? You don't know. Then what you have learnt in methods? Watch it. From this method, I want to call this method. How to do it? Watch it. What is the name of the method? Disp. Great. What I will do? I'll come here and I will tell disp like this. I'll open this. Think and tell me how many parameters it is taking? 1. Give there 1 parameter. That's it. This is how you should call. So now question is, sir, if you want to call from here, that is from main method, to this disp, what I did first? I have created the object. Question is why? Because you want to call a method who is there in different class. Which class? Demo. Now from where to where you are calling? From day 25, you are calling the method which is there in a different class. That time you should create an object. And using the reference, you should call him. Because you are in this class, the disp method is there in this class. Now I want to call from here to here. How you will call? Very simple. This fellow, are they in different class or same class? Same class. If they are in same class, no need to create an object and all of that. And instead what you will do? Just use the name. What is the name? Disp. How many parameters taking? 1. You send there 10. Sensing what I am trying to tell? Yes or no? Very good. So now I will come here and I will tell it as system.out.println, and here within double quotes I will tell it as inside. Inside what, sir? Disp. He is such kind of a disp who is taking integer like this. I am giving everything as uppercase so that you should understand which method is executing. Understanding this much? Yes or no? Great. So now let us see how it will work. My execution is starting from main method. Here it will start. This is main method. It will come here, first statement, assignment, right side, new demo object is ready. Using this reference you are calling disp. If you look here, there are 2 disp methods are there. But where the control will go? The control will go here. Now he is executing. What output you will get? Inside disp. After that, what you are calling? Disp. Do you have one more disp? Yes. What is receiving? Integer. You are sending integer. Means from here, where the control will go? The control will go here. It is executing. Now what output you will get? Inside disp int a. There is a closure. Closure means where it should go? Where it came from. Where it came from? It came from here. Yes or no? It came from here. It will go back here. After that closure. Closure means where it should go? Where it came from. Where it came from? Main method. So it will go back here. Sensing this much? So like this in Java, in the same class itself, from one method, you can call one more method. And this concept, we call it as method chaining. What it is? Method chaining. What do you mean by method chaining? There is one method in the class. In the same class, there is one more method, and that method, this method is calling. This is method chaining. It's very simple. This fellow is having one hand. This is his hand. This fellow is having one more hand. Now what you are doing is, this fellow what is doing? This fellow is telling, go hold the hand of disp inte. He is also having the hand and he is holding like this. And this is known as chaining. Sensing this much? Is there any doubt? And what is this? This is method chaining. Means from one method you are calling another method. Understanding? Great. So now, if in case I save it and execute it, you can notice there what output I am getting. Understanding this much? Great. So now let me give one more example for you. What I will do, I'll decrease the size of him. I'll come here, hit enter. I will tell void what sir? Disp. And he's such kind of a person who will take string as the parameter. Awesome. I'll hit enter and I will tell system.out.println. I'll just tell it as inside. Inside what? Disp. He's such kind of a person who is taking what? String as the parameter. So all of them I'll tell it as uppercase. Very good. I'll not stop here. I'll come here. I'll copy this. I will hit enter. I will paste it. And now what I want to do is, I want to give here maybe float. Awesome. And after that, I have to give there here as float like this. Good. If you look here, my dear students, how many methods you have? 1, 2, 3, 4. This is what my expectation is. First, main method should call him. This fellow should call him. This fellow should call him. This fellow should call him. Like that. Let me repeat this. Main method should call whom? This fellow. If that fellow is calling him, he is executing. Now this fellow should chain to him. This fellow should chain to him. This fellow should chain to him. Like this, they should call one after another. How you will write a program for this? Very simple. If you look here, from here, disp is getting called, he is executing disp 10. Disp 10 means which method is getting called? This fellow. From here, which method you should call? This fellow. This fellow, if you are calling, what's this? Is this method is there in the same class or different class? Same class. No need to create an object. If you want to do it, then also it will work, but you should not do it. Okay, sir. Then what you will do? Very simple. I'll come here. I want to call this method. What is the name of the method there? Disp. Tell me, is it taking parameter? Yes. What parameter? String. So I have to send their string, and that is what I am doing there, like this. Now from here, where you are coming? You are coming here. Now it is executing. From here, where you should go? You should go here. Means you should call him. Who is that? Disp. Call this disp here. Really, sir? Watch it. Let me come here, hit enter, like this, and I will tell it as disp, and here I want to send something. How many parameters is taking? 1. What kind of parameter? Float. Send float value there, 45.5 f, like this, and you should put a semicolon. When you do that, this is getting called. Sensing this much. How this will work? What's this? Disp you are calling. This is disp. It's executing. Disp 10. Here it is go. It's executing. Disp tap. It will go here. It is executing. Disp 45.5. It will come here. It will execute. It's not calling anything. Closure. Closure means where it will go. Where it came from. Where it came from? It came from here. Now there is a closure. It should go. Where it should go? Where it came from. Where it came from? It came from here. Now after that there is a closure. Where it should go? Where it came from. It came from here. And after that there is a closure. Where it should go? Where it came from. Where it came from? Main method. After that closure, closure means your program will terminate. Understanding? Great. So let me see what output I will get. If in case I execute it, you can notice. First you have called that, after that integer A, after that string A, after that float A. Understanding? So now tell me, are you calling from one method to another method? Yes, means you're chaining the methods. But I'm not here to teach you the method chaining. Instead, I'm here to teach you what? Constructor chaining. So what do you mean by constructor chaining? Very simple. Instead of method, you have constructors there. Between the constructor, calling is happening. Question is how. That is what I'm telling you. What's this? Let me close this console and get my program for you. This is my program. Okay. Okay, sir. How you will execute it, sir? Watch it. Now what I want to do is, I want to go to my main method and I don't want to complicate the thing, so I'll just remove these statements. Good. Only this statement I'm having. Okay, sir. Next what? Watch it. How this will work, let us see now. 100% there is an object getting created. Which object is getting created, sir? Let me show you. But before an object is getting created, let me show you entire program so that you should not get confused. If you look here, my friends, you have customer ID, customer name, customer number, followed by you have one constructor who is having parameters. After that, you have one more constructor who don't have any parameters. And after that, you have three getters. And followed by, you have main method and you're creating an object of customer and you're calling the parameterized constructor, followed by you're calling the getters. Any doubt in this program? We've been doing the same thing from yesterday. Is there any doubt here? No doubt. Now you watch it, what I will do. So let me see how this will work. Your program execution starts from main method, assignment, right side, new. New means 100% JVM, you are telling that go to the customer class and create an object. It will look at this customer class and create an object there, here. When it is creating an object, 100% it will give the default values there. What are those default values, sir? Let me give it. It is having 0, it is having null, and it is having 0. Default values, and after that, you have 2 constructors and 3 getters. After that, what, sir? After that, what I will do is, you are telling open bracket, close bracket, semicolon. What are you calling? What are you calling? Constructor. Which constructor? Parameterized constructor. So let me show you where is parameterized constructor. This is a constructor who is having parameters there. Now you watch it. Now he is executing. When he is executing, this is my expectation. Watch it. When he comes here, what he should do is, he should call this constructor now. What he should do? This constructor, he is executing now, correct? From here, the control should go here now. Question is how? I'll show it to you using animation also. No, don't worry. But I want to do it in Eclipse. From here, I want to come here. How to do it? Very simple. From here, you call him. That is what we did in method chaining. Question is, from here, how you will call him? Very simple. What you will tell? Customer. Very good. Let me come here. Let me hit enter. I will tell it as customer. I will tell open bracket, close bracket, semicolon like this. When you do that, you can notice it is an error. The question is, why is that error? Because you told you want to call this constructor and this constructor is having 0 parameters. Its name is customer like this, means you're applying the same logic what you applied for your method chaining. How you have chained from one method to another method? You have used the method name and call it. But here you should not do it that way. Then what I should do, sir? Watch it. You should not tell customer like this. Instead of customer, you tell there this like this. What you should tell? This. When you tell this, you can notice there is no problem at all. There is no error. Now what do you mean by this, sir? Watch it. Now what happens is, your object is ready. You're calling open bracket, close bracket, semicolon. Your constructor is ready. When your constructor is ready, means you're calling the constructor. When you're calling the constructor, now the control will come here. When the control comes here, now he is executing. When he's executing, what are you calling? This open bracket, close bracket, semicolon. Means what Java will think is, you're calling one constructor which is there in the same class. Now you tell me, are you calling the constructor here? Yes. What kind of constructor? 0 parameters. Now you tell me, do you have any constructor with 0 parameters? Yes, you can notice here. Means from here, it will come here. Really, sir? Let me show you. I'll come here and I will tell system.out.println within double quotes. I will tell it as inside. Inside what, sir? Customer constructor. And that is what I am telling. or inside 0 parameterized, I will tell. 0 parameterized. Understanding this much? Great. So now from here, it will come here, it will execute. There is a closure. Where it should go? Where it came from. Where it came from? It came from here. And after that, what are you doing? Whatever customer ID, name and number, whatever you have, you are assigning it to your instance variable. So now what you are sending there? To Rajkumar and that number. So to Rajkumar and that number, this fellow will get it. Which fellow will get it, sir? That is what I am showing you. To this fellow will get it. Customer name. What is the name you are sending? Rajkumar, he will get it. And after that number also you have it. Sensing this much? Great. Next what, sir? Watch it. Now these statements are over. It should go back. Where it should go back? Where it came from here. It will go back here. Now it will give one address. Who will catch it? C1. So now C1 will be referring to this. Now you are telling C1, get me the ID, get me the name and get me the number. All of that I will get it. Understanding this much? Yes or no? Great. So now let us see what output I will get. If in case I save it and execute it, you can notice what output? Inside 0 parameterized and after that 2 Rajkumar and this. Is there any doubt? I'll make it even more crystal clear for you. Now you watch this. Let me close this. All these 3 statements I will remove. Gone. Now you watch it. All this I will not give. Awesome. I will tell system.out.println within double quotes. I will tell it as 3 parameters constructor. Very good. So here I will tell it as 0 parameterized constructor. Very good. Now let us see how this will work now. Are you guys ready? Now you will have a crystal clear information. What's this? So your execution is starting from here. Assignment, new customer, object is ready. What are you calling? One constructor having 3 parameters. Now where the control will go, sir, if you ask me, the control will come here. And now it is executing. What is the statement? This. What is this? You are calling one constructor who is having 0 parameters. Do you have such kind of a constructor in the same class with 0 parameters? Yes. Means from here, it will come here. Now it is executing. What is the output? 0 parameter constructor I will get as the output. After that, closure. Closure means where it should go, where it came from. Where it came from? It came from here. After this, what statement I am having? This statement. 3 parameter constructor, closure. Closure means it will go to the main method. Understanding? Means first I will get this, followed by this. Because you called him first, that is why. Understanding? Let me see, will it work or not? If in case I save it and execute it, you can notice 0 parameter constructor, followed by him. Understanding? Great. So now, watch it. I'll close this console. I will take this constructor. I'll copy this. I'll come here, paste it. I'll take this constructor, come here, and I'll paste it like this. You can see it is showing me error. Why? Why? Why it is an error? Huh? Everywhere error you have. Here, here, here. Why? My friends, you cannot give multiple constructors like this having same parameters. Yes or no? Something change should be there. Either the name should be changed, but in constructors you cannot change the name because name should be same as of class name. But what you should change? At least the number of parameters or type of parameters you should change. Then only it will work. We have seen this in method overloading. Yes or no? Yes. Great. Now you watch it. What I will do, I will come here and I will tell it as string A, comma, int B. Beautiful. Let me come here and I will tell it as float A, after that int B, after that maybe I will tell it as char C, like this. Great. So these are the constructors I'm having. So I just want to change them now. What is that? Inside 3 parameter constructor. Okay, let me give another parameter there. So what I can give there? Boolean. So Boolean D like this. Good. If you look here, how many constructors I'm having? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 constructors I'm having. Now what's this? This is a constructor who is having 3 parameters. This is the constructor who is having 0 parameters. This is the constructor who is having how many parameters? 2 parameters. I'll just tell it as 2. Now this is the constructor who is having how many parameters? 4 parameters. Now this is what I want. Main method should call him. From here you should go here, from here to here, from here to here. Like this I want. Previously this is what we have seen in method chaining. Now I want to do it in constructor chaining now. How you will do it? Quite simple. Watch it. What are you calling? 3 parameterized constructor. Means now the call will go to 3 parameterized constructor. That is him. Now you are calling whom? 0 parameterized. See? 0 parameterized. So now it will come here. Now here to whom you should call? Him. So how you will call it, sir, if you ask me? Very simple. How you will call the constructor? This. Very good. You should tell it as this, like this. You should call whom? This fellow. How many parameters? 2 parameters. What is the first parameter? String. What is the second parameter? Integer. That you should send it here. Really, sir? Watch it. So first I will give it as tap followed by one number. So that number I'll give it as what? 23 like this. So now from here, where it will come? It will come here. Means from here I want to reach here. Now tell me if I have to reach here, how many parameters is having? 4 parameters. So how you will call it, sir, if you ask me? From here I want to go here. Here means I will come here and I will tell it as this. How many parameters? 4 parameters. What is the first parameter? Float. Give the float value. What is that? 56.7 F like this. Now comma. After that, what did you want? Integer 56. Very good. After that, character. So within single quotes A. After that, Boolean. So let me give Boolean there, and that is what I am doing in this fashion. Sensing this much? Great. So now how this will work? Let me show you one last time. You're calling 3 parameterized constructor. Where it will go, sir? It will come here. Now you are encountering with this. This means you're calling the constructor in the same class, but you have many constructors. Which constructor you're calling? Who is having 0 parameters? Means who is having 0 parameters? Him. It will come here. Again you are telling you're calling constructor. How many parameters? 2 parameters. It is him. Now again you are calling the constructor. How many parameters? 4 parameters. It will come here. Means now I will get this statement first. 4 parameter constructor. Now there is a closure. Where it should go? Where it came from? Where it came from? It came from here. It will go back here. After this, which is the statement? This is the one. Now what is the output there? 2 parameter constructor. I will get it. After this, there is a closure. Where it should go? Where it came from? It came from here. What is next? 0 parameter constructor. There is a closure. Where it should go? Where it came from? Where it came from? It came from here. After this, you will get 3 parameter constructor. Sensing this much? Great. Let me see. Really it will work or not. If in case I save it and execute it, you can notice 4, 2, 0 and 3. And that is what I told. Understanding? And this is known as what? Constructor chaining. And this chaining, what I'm speaking about, is typically known as local chaining. Question is, why the word local there? Because if you look here, you're calling the constructor who is there in the same class. That is why it is known as what? Local chaining. And local chaining is achieved with the help of this call. This is known as what? This call. So the meaning of this is you're calling a constructor which belongs to this class. That is the meaning. Sensing this much? Any doubt in this here? Any doubt? Great. So previously I was telling you something that if you have 2 constructors and if you want to call both of them in one shot, I told you impossible, correct? But afterwards I told you when you create an object like that at one shot, it should not go. But you can call these constructors by calling from one constructor to another constructor like this. This facility you can use it. Sensing this much? Any doubt in this? No doubt? Great. So this is all about your constructor chaining. So more examples we will see using the animations wherein a lot of, the arrow marks, you will get it. So let me do that and complete it. It will just take some 2 to 3 minutes so that you have more clarity on the concept. Let me do it now. What's this? Okay, so this was my previous code. Let me get my next code now. What is that, sir, if you ask me? So this is how my code looks like. Awesome. So this is my main method. Great. Now you watch it. Your program execution is starting from here. This is main method, assignment, new customer, looking at customer class, one brand new object. And inside customer class, you have CID. You have CID there. To start with 0, you have CNAME. To start with, we have null there. CNUM, also you have 0 there, like that. Okay, what's this? After creating a customer object, what you're telling? Open bracket, close bracket, semicolon. So what you're calling there? Constructor having 3 parameters. Now if you look at my customer class, you have 2 constructor there who is having 0 parameters, who is having 3 parameters. So where the control will come? The control will come here. Means from there, it will come here. Very good, sir. Next what? From here, it will go to this line now. Very good. So when it comes to this line, 100% what you're telling? This means what? You're calling one constructor who is having 0 parameters. Means, do you have any constructor with 0 parameters? Yes, he is that person. Means from here, the call will go here. So now, these 3 statements will execute. Okay. So when these 3 statements will execute, my dear students, tell me, CID1, CNAME Arul, CNUM, this number, and that is why it is getting reflected. I hope all of you are able to understand. I don't know, what is happening. There is some delay. Is there any doubt or confusion? No confusion. Great. Now, there is a closure. If there is a closure, where it should go? Where it came from? Where it came from? It came from this, it will go back there. Really, sir? From here, it will go there. Watch it. Good. So from here, it will go here. After this, there is a closure. Closure means where it should go? Where it came from? Where it came from? It came from there. It will go to the main method like this. And after that, right side is over. It will give the reference. The C1 will collect it. This is the C1. 100% it will collect the 1000 and it will start referring to this. And when you tell get CID, 1 you will get, Arul you will get, and you will get that number as well. Understanding? Any doubt in this? No doubt. So let us go for our next program, and this is how it looks like. Good. This is my main method. Just a minute. Okay. What's this? So we have assignment, right side, new. New means you are telling to your JVM, go to the customer class and create an object. It will look there. You have a CID here. Very good. You have CNAME here. You have what? CNUM as well. And to start with, you have what? 0, null and 0. And after that, you're telling open bracket, close bracket, semicolon. What you're calling? You're calling the constructor having 3 parameters, and he is the constructor who is having 3 parameters. Great. And after this, you're calling one constructor who is having 0 parameters. Means from here, it will go here. Really, sir? What's this? So from here, it will go here, like this. Awesome. So now, all these 3 statements should execute. Means to CID, 1, Arul, CNAME, and this number, you're giving it to the CNUM. Means when these 3 statement executes, and that is how they will get reflected, and that is what I'm showing you there. Very good, sir. Next word. Now there is a closure. Closure means it should live. Where it should go? Where it came from. Where it came from? It came from here, like this. And after this, what statements you have? These three statements. Means from here, it will come here. After that, these three statements will execute. Really, sir? Watch this. Sensing this much? Now you watch this. When this executes. Now you tell me, what is CID? This fellow. What is CNAME? This fellow. What is CNUM? That fellow. A CID, how we got the value? From there. What is that value? 2. What is this name? LX. What is that number? That is the number. Means these three, when they execute, all of that 2, LX and that, it is giving to whom? CID, CNAME, CNUM. Who is CID, CNAME, CNUM? These are the three people. Already they have some value, they will be overwritten and brand new values will come. Sensing this much? Oh really, sir? Let me show you. What's this? So 100% they'll get reflected like this. And after that, there is a closure. Closure means it should go. Where it should go, sir? Where it came from? It came from here. It will go back here. Now right side is over. It will give the address. Who will catch it? C1. So this is my C1 and C1 will have the address. It will start referring to that. Sensing what I'm trying to tell? Is there any doubt in this? And whatever I have given here, this is known as what? Local chaining. Understand? Any doubt again? No. Okay, so I'll stop my discussion here itself. So make sure, see all of this, simply by listening it will not work. How many programs I have coded today? Some 4 to 5 programs. How many programs you should code? 40 to 50 programs with lot of changes. You can do it, and some people are laughing. I know all of you know who is Elon Musk. Elon Musk. And he is the person who is changing the technology of the future. How many hours he is having? 24 hours. Do you know what companies he is leading? You can't even imagine. Tesla, which will change the entire automobile industry in the next coming time. He is leading SpaceX. Whatever the NASA has, launching the rocket, actually now NASA is giving all of these projects to SpaceX. Means SpaceX has beaten NASA. Not only that, you have some company as well. Which company is that? Neuralink. Neuralink, chip inside the brain. Simply you think your computer will work. Not only that, your open AI, that is your chat GPT, actually your Elon Musk was one of the board member there. Chat GPT, whatever you are seeing, actually it's the thought process of your Elon Musk and Sam Altman. Now he is out of that open AI because he's having too much of work. Not only that, there's Hyperloop. There is something known as the Boring Company. All of these companies he is leading. And how many hours he is having? 24 hours. And we as a human beings, we complain about the time. How many of you wake up at 4 a.m. in the morning? No one. This is the problem. 4 a.m., sir? Look at the crowd there. You come at 7 o'clock, look at the crowd. You wake up at 4 o'clock, come here. There will be only few people. How many people? One there, one here. Means 99.9% of the people will be sleeping. But when you wake up at 4:30, you will be 0.1% of the people who is working. You will get more hours. When you get more hours, your work is more. When you work more, your knowledge compared to others is more. Your getting success is more. That is why you should set a timetable. Sleeping at 2 o'clock, waking up at 10 o'clock your class starts. Your PG is here only. 9:55 you will wake up. Simply wash my face, come and sit. That will not work. Timetable is very, very important. Wake up, go for jogging, have some exercise, come back, do some meditation, start coding, code for 2 to 3 hours, come to the class, listen to the class properly. You wake up at 4 o'clock. You exercise daily, you meditate, have a great breakfast, come to the class, you have a different day altogether. You try it one day. One day you try. If you are feeling bored, next day 9:55 only you wake up. But at least you try it. You'll have a different life altogether. Please do it. And again, I'm telling you, you are here for a reason. Just one job you want. And to get that job, what things has to be done, you should be doing it every day. Do it. So tomorrow is holiday for you. Sunday is holiday, so Monday we will meet and understand more about this constructor chaining. Thank you so much and keep coding, and your smiles are also important. Keep smiling. Thank you.